to episode 65 of Series 3 of Become a Legend Story Mode. And I'd like to start this episode by saying I am frankly disgusted as a fan of the Premier League, as an Englishman, a proud Englishman, to see Ege Milanovic come over here and display the sort of mastery on a football pitch that he has been showing week in, week out, but he gets no protection from the referees, and it is very evident in the last few games. He has been kicked about like no one I've ever seen. When it happened to Eden Hazard, we said nothing. When Wilf Zaha got 10 lumps kicked out of him every week, we stood by, we allowed it, but now it's happening to our boy, and it's frankly unacceptable. And Ege, well, he's had 2 injuries in recent games, both of them at the hands of rough challenges. At the moment, he's out for another 6 days, so we are going to be missing games here. Newcastle United will be the first one. We need to keep the wins going in the Premier League. Without Ege, that is far from certain, so we're going to miss this game, and we're going to miss the second leg of the Celta Vigo game. That's the really scary one, because we're not in great shape in that tie. We will be back for the West Ham game. Can we retain our position at the top of the league? Well, nothing we can do but continue now and pray that our teammates can lose 1-0 at home to Newcastle. You know that's not happening with the Eggman in the team. That is frustrating, and we drop off the top to Liverpool. Well, fine. I mean, Ege, we wanted to check his injury resistance. Is 3 injury resistance good? I'm not sure. Obviously, it doesn't go all the way up to the right-hand side there. It's green, which isn't bad. I'm pretty sure that's all right, actually. Is it out of 5, maybe? Look, I don't know. He's been getting some rough treatment, and it's, well, you can't blame him for that. I'll take the loss against Newcastle, but I cannot take us not progressing in the Europa League. In the squad, obviously, still recovering. Please. Please. We need a big performance here in Spain. Oh, nice. Well, a 2-0 win, that'll do nicely, and we're through into the quarterfinals. Thank God for that. Thank God for that, and Ege will be back for the next game. We can all relax now. That was concerning. Only 3 days later, well, Ege will be coming in fresh here against London rivals West Ham. Is it a derby? I'm not sure it is a derby, but the draw for the quarterfinal has been held. Interesting to see who we've got there. Groningen, very winnable. Anyway, let's concentrate on the league today. Don't know who Liverpool are playing. They have Wolves away, so, I mean, they're not necessarily going to get all 3 points there. So if we can go to the London Stadium in this big derby, nick something, then we could go top of the table again. Ege comes back in on a blue. That's it. That's more like it. Victor Moses on the... Martina... okay. No Hazard. Where is Hazard? Is he injured? No, he's just absolutely knackered. After a heroic performance in the Europa League, we've got to allow him that. Okay, so it's not a strong squad, but Ege on a blue, I think, can do this all on his own. Let's get into it. So interestingly, over the weekend, Lechia Gdansk, Ege's real-life team, actually secured a spot in the Europa League next season. Incredible work from them. Ege has played a role, a very minor role. Actually, I'm not sure if he's played in any European game. No, he hasn't. It doesn't matter. He's played in the league. Could be going into the Champions League. Maybe. But will certainly be going into the Europa League. And he will be, I believe, I'm taking a bit of a long shot here, the first Indonesian to ever play in a European Cup tournament, which is pretty impressive. Yes, he's taken the Polish route. Yes, it's not as impressive, maybe, as if he'd gone to a team in a more established league, but still pretty impressive. And, well, it'd be great to see him even on the bench in a Europa League game. I'll be watching out for that. Lechia Gdansk now, probably, I would say, maybe my second or third team. Maybe I always keep an eye on them. Anyway, let's concentrate on this reality now. West Ham have actually got ex-Chelsea, Charlie Musunda, playing at central midfield. That is an odd choice. Anyway, let's do this. Oh, Castledine is played through. Miranda's a long way away from him. He can't get close. And Caballero. Forgot to say Caballero's playing today, which is not something that bodes well. And they're off the mark here. It's Castledine. I think he might be a regen, which is sad to see. That's a good ball. Miranda totally in the wrong position. It's a fairly lucky finish off the keeper there. Well, Ege's barely touched the ball, and we're behind here. 8 minutes in. Not good. Martinez lays it off to Ege. And now he's going to look to use his blue form to step away from Hilton. Still Ege into the box. He's taken out there. Surely, referee! Got to call something there. Moses. Back into Ege. Steps away from Mark Noble. Into the box. Yes! I mean, if we get the ball today, I think we're going to score. I think it's going to be as simple as that. I can't remember the last time Ege was on a blue arrow outside of a dramatic improvement. But with the stats that he's got now, I mean, he's just going to drift away from players like Mark Noble. as if they are actually dead bodies lying on the pitch. Full respect to Mark Noble, but he's not the quickest, and he has lived 3 extra years in this lifetime compared to real life, or 2 at least. So he's going to be slow, and he's certainly not going to be able to handle a blue form Eggy turning inside. It's a good finish, and we're back in this one. I think just get the ball to Eggy. Oh, ball into Eggy, and he's taken this at a great pace. Oh my god. Oh, well. When he's on this sort of form. I mean, he's been sitting on the bench nursing a knee that has been taken out repeatedly and cynically by his opponents, and he's been there plotting, waiting, thinking, when I get back, I'm going to put someone to the sword. And he's proved it today. He's proved that he can do that. He's come out on a blue arrow form. You know he's ready and raring to go when that is the case. And he's barely touched the ball in this game, but when he has, well, he's not messed around, and he has done very much more than rattle the onion bag here. He's absolutely walloped that one, beating the keeper very simply. And that is 2. And there we are, half-time here at the Olympic Stadium, and it's a brace from Eggy. I think it's just one more goal needed now for Eggy to have scored the most goals in a single Premier League season. Pretty impressive. It's going to happen, there's no doubt about it. Today, actually, Chelsea have been not the better side. You could say the worse side. We've had much less possession, less shots. We've only made 57 passes, but when Eggy gets the ball, magic happens. And if he gets the ball in the second half, which he will, without getting injured, which he might, then I think we could score 3 here, and we could do the record today. Come on. Oh, Felipe Anderson, this is dangerous. The ball is poked up here to Castledine. It's going to be Rienda on the rebound to draw things level here. Are they both regens, Castledine and Rienda? I don't think I've heard of either of them. Anyway, not the perfect start to the half here for Chelsea. I mean, as we said, West Ham have been the better side, and with Caballero in goal, there's always going to be mistakes. I wouldn't necessarily call that a mistake. I think that was poor defending more than poor goalkeeping, but it wasn't a convincing touch by the keeper. It was an easy finish for Rienda. And now, well, we've got to score again. Eggy through the centre, steps away from Mark Noble. He'll power away from the veteran. Finds a good ball into Victor Moses. Oh, unlucky. Eggy, obviously the catalyst for everything good in a blue shirt today. And look at that, Mark Noble running in sand, doesn't quite cover it. You've got to feel sorry for him. It's a good ball into Victor Moses, didn't quite have the finish. Oh, it's a lovely flick into Eggy. And now he's into the box inside of Wendell. Still Eggy onto his right. Can't finish, but Morata's there. And the substitute puts us up again in what has been an enthralling derby here. The 2 London sides going at it, trading blows. Once again, it's Eggy. Couldn't finish it off this time, but on the ball, in the box, you've just got to be wary of him. And it's fallen nicely. It wasn't a pass, it was a scuffed shot / block shot into the path of the Spaniard, who grabs another goal for the season. He's involved in the build-up. That's a crafty little back heel. And actually, I think he might be second place in the goal ranking, so he's had a pretty good season. And this was a gift from Eggy, and a good finish. Right, come on, let's finish him. Chicharito into Musunda. Felipe Anderson in a good position here. He's got men to aim for in the box. There's a clever ball into Chicharito. Draws it level again. Fucking Caballero. I think it means cowboy, doesn't it, in Spanish? And he looks very much like a cowboy now. A cowboy builder. Someone who shouldn't be there. I mean, Miranda as well. Certainly at fault there. Right, well, another one it is then. Oh, Chicharito into Anderson. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Well, Eggy didn't win the header here. Mark Noble getting the better of him that time. And then it's very simple here, but this is a very good finish from the Brazilian, and we're behind here. Jesus. Well, maybe we were too cocky, maybe too complacent, but we've got a hell of a mountain to climb now. Oh no, Anderson is through again. Ah, what are you doing, defender? Felipe Anderson to finish it off here. Oh, fuck. Eggy takes that on the run really well. He's got Morata to aim for, chooses to go back inside, loses possession, the ball comes in. It's easily headed away. Only 7 minutes left here, we need a goal right away. Eggy edge of the box. He's going to look to move away from Felipe Anderson. Still Eggy now into Morata. Morata on the turn. Good finish. Really good finish. Another assist for Eggy there. Is there hope of salvaging a point out of this one? Once again, it has to be in Eggy's feet to do any sort of damage when the ball is in Chelsea's hands. Feet, hands, I'm getting... Anyway, look, another goal. Got very little time, but I feel like it is doable. Just get it to the Eggman. Oh, my disappointment is immeasurable. That is awful. Well, Eggy couldn't get the hat-trick. We scored 4, but we still didn't come away with the 3 points today. Some porous defending, but Caballero at the back. It was meant to be, wasn't it? 2 losses in a row in the Premier League after such an incredible run. This is not league title winning performances. Oh no. Oh, down into 4th. Look, it's still very, very tight. As we said at the beginning of the season, Champions League qualification is the goal. We're still there. We've just got to stop losing right away. But we are still over 7 average rating and on for a goal a game for this season. So personal goals, fine. Team goals, still a way to go. We don't even make it into the team of the league. None of us do. None of us do. Right. Nice long break now. We're back into the Europa League. It's the quarter-finals now. Still a long way to go. Still a long way to go. And without Unai Emery in charge, is it even possible to win the Europa League? I don't know. Big respect to the man though. Great to see Arsenal in the European final. Although Tottenham being in a European final, the better one, yes, it makes it almost null and void. Like, I don't want to talk about it. I actually don't want to talk about it. Let's just get into more important matters. Eggy back with Alvaro, back with Eden, back with Van Ginkel. That's much better. No Trent today, but other than that, it's a pretty solid team against a Groningen side that have got some dangerous players. Cassiera, I mean, we know this side well from our PSV days. They can really damage you, and Cassiera is deadly. A really difficult striker to deal with. And Miranda and Azpilicueta, they are declining at quite a rate, 78 and 79 between them. Luckily, we've got the smiler Kepa in goal today. Hopefully he does better than Caballero did, but he will. I mean, it's almost impossible not to. So back into the Europa League, when we were sort of scrambling around almost mid-table with Chelsea at the beginning of the season, we thought maybe Europa League's our best chance of getting to the Champions League. Well, until our 2 losses in a row, we were thinking maybe we can win the league, maybe we can actually properly qualify. But I think now, both quite likely. And with that in mind, anything less than the Champions League next season would be a huge disappointment. But now we've got a chance to win a European competition with some teams like Groningen in it, in the quarter-final stage, that we should be beating. Right, come on. Well, that's just happened. I was mesmerised there. I did not think Groningen were going to spray 2-3 passes around and suddenly finish with a world-beating strike there to beat Kepa, and we're behind straight away. I mean, at least we're away from home. That makes that slightly easier to bear, but not the ideal start for Chelsea. Right, got to switch on here. 5 minutes in, we're behind. Oh, Eggy, nice touch. He's in a position to put a cross in now. Near post, Eden Hazard. Heads well wide, unlucky. Eggy's little trademark flick, he does that so well. Look at that. Pure talent. Onto the right foot. Doesn't even need to look up, he knows where Hazard is, but Hazard couldn't direct it goal bound. Unlucky. Eggy, edge of the box. Looking for the 1-2. Jorginho. Couldn't find him. Kante though. Morata into Eggy. Hits it first time. Big deflection. There's a deflection wide. Eggy hasn't scored a goal from a corner in a while, but he can pop up and get him sometimes, and that's not a bad effort. It fell to him completely unmarked. He was actually able to put a foot on it. And here he comes again. Eggy spreads it wide now into Emerson. Oh, ball across the box. Doesn't find anyone in a blue shirt. That's unlucky. Break is on here as Eggy powers away from his man. Can't get close. Eggy's got the balance to stay ahead of him. Still Eggy onto that left foot. Whoa! Dances through there. First of all, he shows straight line, raw pace and balance. Just gets his body in front of the man. There's nothing you can do there. And then it's the 2-step away from him onto the left. It's a good hit, good save. Morata into Eggy. He's got white shirts all around him, but he'll turn away and then push it into Eden Hazard. That's a great ball. Eggy wants it back, and the short one is the right one there. Eggy back inside. Oh, that is composure personified. Just took his time. Just easy. Hazard knows now that he is a creator of Eggy's goals more than anything. He's not the main man anymore. This guy is number one. And this guy finishes like that. I mean, Morata might have been there for the pass. He didn't care. He just took his time. Coolly side foots it past the keeper. It's a tight angle, no problem at all. And we've got an important away goal here. Morata finds Eggy. Oh, he skips away. Has he timed that right? Is Morata onside? He takes it down. He's got players with him. Eden Hazard now on the turn. Is he going to hit it? He is! Oh, it's a great effort. Oh, doesn't fall to Eggy. Good counter-attack there from Chelsea. Hazard nearly getting himself on the score sheet. Jorginho, that's a great ball into Eggy. Oh! Oh, I mean, maybe could have taken a touch. But what a ball that was. Oh, it was Van Ginkel, not Jorginho. Fell through to Eggy. A similar chance to the first one, except for this time on the volley. Would have been quite spectacular if he had finished that off. And it's half time here in the Netherlands. Oh, it's been a long time since I've been able to say that. Well, Groningen have been excellent. We expected them. We didn't expect them to be that good. I mean, I forgot actually how good some of these players are. Cassiera's been a menace as expected, but Eggy with a great goal and could have made it 2 great goals just before the half. We've got the away goal, and that's what counts. We just need to not let them score any more goals, and we'll happily take them back to Stamford Bridge and finish this off, even at 1-1. So I'm, in all, happy. Eggy, little layoff into Morata, now Van Ginkel. Eggy trying desperately to stay on side here, cuts back. Turns away from his man, will chip a ball in. Van Ginkel with the effort. Wow! Wow! What a finish. He has scored some great goals this season. Not a lot of goals. Not a great goal scorer, but certainly a scorer of great goals. And look what it means to him. I'm guessing he's Dutch, isn't he? He must be Dutch. So it's got that extra added little bit to it. I wonder if he was at... No, I don't know. I don't know anything about him. So I'm going to embarrass myself if I try and make assumptions. But Eggy does well there. Wasn't actually a ball to Van Ginkel, but the dipping shot, the keeper had no chance, and that's 2 away goals. Oh no! Oh my god! I keep not expecting them to score, so just don't bother with the commentating. What? I mean, just simple passing. It's actually a good move. This ball in here, finds Reece. It's a good shot on the turn. If that had been Caballero, I think we would have asked for more from him. So Kepa, I think we have to say, could have done better there. Eggy into Eden Hazard on the turn. He's got Zefrovic with him. Oh. So free kick here very late in the game. It's probably not within Eggy's range, but we'll try and get it up and over the wall anyway. Wow! Caught the keeper off guard then. I think Hazard probably on his right foot might have been the more realistic option, the more expected option. But no, Eggy, the master now of the quick free kick, the master now of just taking it before anyone else gets close. And that is definitely his best free kick of all time, there's no doubt about it. Keeper barely even moved. He didn't see this one coming. And that has been lashed perfectly over the wall. And there we are, celebrates with the travelling Chelsea fans. And there's going to be a big party here in Groningen tonight for them. As we take a 3 away goal lead into the second leg. Well, not a 3 away goal lead. We take 3 away goals anyway into the second leg. And there is full time, and you've got to be pleased with that. Eggy with a brace and a 90th minute free kick. Whipping it from an unlikely angle. I think everyone was lined up expecting a ball into the box from Eden Hazard. But Eggy said, no, Eden, look, we've talked about this. I take the free kicks, and I take them quick. It's another 7.5, and another great win for Chelsea. 3 away goals. That's the story of this one. So pretty impressive, but only 3 days later, we've got a potential banana skin in the shape of Wolves. And Eggy now on 31 goals. He's drawing with Mohamed Salah for most goals scored in a Premier League season with the amount of games that they have now. And can he get the decisive goal against Wolves? I mean, it's going to come. It's only a matter of time. But why not score it now? Why not get it done? Why not try and set a very high bar, which surely won't ever be met again? It's hard to believe. Eggy's had a lot of hauls, though. It's the important thing to his goal scoring stats this season. He's had a lot of hat-tricks. Maybe 3, maybe 4 hat-tricks. And they all add up. So decent side anyway out today for Chelsea against a strong Wolves team with not that strong a back line. Let's see if we can get a win in the Premier League after a bit of a drought for Chelsea. Let's go. So I'm actually recording this game before Wolves game versus Liverpool, final day of the season. I've got a sneaking suspicion that Wolves will at the very least nick a draw, if not a win. Wolves have been absolutely outstanding this season. So, we've got to be wary of them. Let's see how we get on. Ball down the line into Eggy. He's got Dendoncker with him. Oh, what is that? Oh my God. What? Oh, he's just full of it now. Nice play here from Wolves. It's laid off into Jimenez. Oh, and he puts it wide. First real chance of the game there. And it's Jimenez who's been deadly this season. Just wide of Kepa's right post. Really unlucky. Hazard, Morata. Ball into Eggy. Is he onside? I don't know if he is. I don't think he is. He is. He is. He is onside. And the goals keep coming and they don't stop coming. And I mean, yeah. Any goal you like. I mean, this is pure poacher here. It's a good ball from Morata. Eggy looked offside there. He was well ahead of the defender. Must have been someone playing him onside. It might have been the left back, maybe. Anyway, doesn't matter. We've got our goal here. Let's build on this. Oh, and of course, I've just realised Eggy now the top record scoring goal scorer in the Premier League. How could I not mention that in the goal celebration? Oh, that was very well worked. Very well worked indeed. And Wolves draw it level with some great short passing around the edge of the box. That's nice. Adama Traore, great strength. The back heel receives it again. It's a good finish on his weaker foot as well. Okay, fine. More work to do. We just are struggling with defending at the moment. And there we are, half time here at the bridge. Unlucky to go behind. We left it 10 minutes. We've actually been shit. We've not been great, have we? We're in a difficult patch of form at the moment, but I think Eggy can drag him out of it. Come on. Oh, that's neat. And now Alexander-Arnold into space. 9 minutes left here. Can he pick out a Chelsea player in the box? Eden Hazard is picked out. And his shot is well blocked. And he'll go out for a corner here. A great chance there for Chelsea. Eggy wants it short. Finds Alexander-Arnold into Morata. Oh, it's a decent effort and a really good fingertip save from Patricio. We'll have another corner here. 8 minutes left on the clock. Can we find something here? It's going to be Trent to whip this one in. Eggy can't get to it. It's going to come out and Adama Traore is going to get there because Van Ginkel doesn't fancy the run. He could hit us on the break here as a result. Eggy, that's a rash tackle. I think he might actually be on a yellow card. Oh no. Think we did something silly early on. Okay, it's just a talking to. Think he might be on a yellow card. That was sketchy. Chance for a break here. As Eden Hazard will bring it forward. Eggy trying to make a run ahead of the Belgian. Is it into Morata? Back to Eggy. Great hit! Yes! That was a beautifully crafted counter-attack. Neither of the three players acting too quickly, playing their hand too early. And it was a great run from Morata. Eggy just drifting into a little bit of space. Morata with a good run. Simple cut back to Eggy, and it's a great finish. We're ahead again, and hopefully late enough here that we can hold on to this one. Oh, Eggy, that's lovely. Away from Van der Werf. Time is up here. Doesn't matter, we've lost it, but who cares? We've got the 3 points, and that's massive. And not only do we get the 3 points, but Eggy is now 2 goals ahead of the previous record-breaking goal scorer in one season. There he is, the most prolific goal scorer in Premier League history, in this era of Premier League history anyway. And there he is, shirt off, looking confident, and confident he should be as he gets the winner today. It was a great goal as well to win it against the Wolves side that we knew were going to be an issue, and they absolutely were an issue. But in the end, we just about had enough. That keeps the pressure on Liverpool. They get a 1-0 win against Villa. And Man City as well winning. So, it's going to be tight. Still a little bit of time left. It's such a shame to have those 2 consecutive losses to drop us off the top spot, when we know we've got the best player in the league who should be able to drive this team forward. Without the defence, there's only so much Eggy can do, and it's the defence that's let us down today. So there we are, into the second leg against Groningen. We've got those 3 away goals, was it? Or 4? 3 away goals and a goal advantage, so we should be able to progress into the semi-finals. And then we just got to keep the pressure on top spots in the Premier League, go up against Villa and Cardiff as well in the next episode, so eminently winnable games there. we keep the pressure on, see if City and Liverpool can handle it. I'll see you in a bit.